Absolutely. It is the end to a very reassuring week. But let's take you now to an NDTV Profit exclusive where sources are telling us because of the US raising tariffs on imports, foreign companies are now showing more interest, understandably, in setting up factories in India where tariff rates are comparatively lower. Sources also adding that 20 queries have been received by the government from industries like chemicals, autos, textiles and electronics. Essentially, to put it very, very clearly, global firms are rethinking their supply chains and India is now slowly but steadily emerging as a competitive choice for manufacturing. Let's hear more on this from my colleague Shrimi.
Yeah, what we've been given to understand that government has received, 20 plus foreign direct investment related queries in past 2 months, which is mainly, related to setting up manufacturing base in India. And these queries are spanning across these sectors, but particularly in chemicals, automobile, textile and electronics. It's what sources hinting at. And in fact, sources tells us that some of these queries are actually also related with joint venture with, Chinese backing companies, and in fact the government has approved a couple of these in 7 to 8 such proposal in past few months in non-sensitive sector though. So, couple of scenarios is at play at this point of time, what sources indicating us that, the foreign players are definitely restructuring their investment strategy and kind of looking at how to sort of diversify their supply chain when it comes to Indian market and the kind of cost-effective manufacturing ecosystem India is offering, in terms of having PLI kind of scheme. They are giving them or boosting their entire sort of strategy at this point of time, and the way tariff situation has arisen and the India dealing with this tariff situation with, handling the bilateral trade agreement, which is already in works, and we will see that it's concluding by, September, October. So the way India is moving and handling the situation, global companies has kind of getting sense and realization that this is the time they should come to India, set up their manufacturing base and leverage the kind of competitive advantage India has, and that will definitely reflect in the coming months as well as far as, these companies' FDI is concerned.
Thanks so much for that, Shrimi. This clear shift that we can see as India stands to gain across multiple sectors as global firms are now reconfiguring their supply chains in response to shifting trade dynamics. And to delve deeper into which industries could benefit the most, let me quickly turn to my colleague Himangshi now for expert insights on the emerging opportunities. Over to you.
Yes, Anjana, so big moves in the global trade and India could be a surprise gainer. The US has slapped steep tariffs of up to 245% on Chinese goods like the electric vehicles, batteries and semiconductors. But what's the reason behind it? Well, this is part of a bigger strategy to reduce dependence on China and protect American manufacturing. But here's where India enters the spotlight. As China becomes costlier, companies may shift their focus to India for manufacturing. That means more factories, investments, and a boost for Make in India. Plus, India's own EV and electronics sector could get a boost as global players look for alternative sources hubs. In short, it's a trade war, but India might just find opportunity in the chaos.